Okay, what a midlife crisis looks like. My midlife crisis. This video, I wanted to talk about the law of attraction. Somebody did ask me if I could do a video on some of the things that I have manifested utilizing the law of attraction. So this video is actually going to be a relatively long one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break it up and put it up in like 2 or 3 parts so we don't drag on and on forever. So first I just want to say everything in your life you have manifested, whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not. The things that we have, the things that we don't have, the circumstances we're in, the circumstances we never end up in, everything. We just draw it all to us, and we do it with our mind. Your thoughts, your feelings, your words, your beliefs. When things are all in alignment, that's when things begin to happen. But there's a difference between flying along by the seat of your pants and not knowing, and manifesting things unknowingly, and purposefully manifesting things. In other words, seeking to get something on purpose and using the laws of the law of attraction in order to do it. So some of the things that I've manifested once I came across this stuff. In the beginning, I did small things, kind of like testing it. On the video, or the movie The Secret, he said, start with something small. Start with a cup of coffee. So I didn't want to manifest coffee. So I thought about it and I decided cheesecake. So I'm sitting there thinking about it. I believe I closed my eyes. I don't think you have to, because there's times I don't when I purposefully manifest something. You have to do this whole visualization thing sometimes. Not always, but sometimes you do this visualization thing and you put yourself there so that you can feel it emotionally, physically, whatever, have the full experience of it. And so I was imagining, and I could literally taste it in my mouth. It's cool and creamy, and I could feel the creaminess going down my throat. And I actually felt like I was getting full. So, I'm envisioning eating, 1 or 2 pieces of cheesecake, and I'm full. And I'm satisfied as if I already had cheesecake, like I had the experience of it. So that was cool. And I'm like, now I'm satisfied, I guess, and feeling full, and I released it. And I went on about my day doing the things that I do. Well, a little while later, maybe within an hour or 2, a friend of mine messaged me and asked me if I wanted company. Maybe he'd come over, hang out, we'll watch movies. And I said, sure. And when he came in, because he'd just walk in, and I was over at my computer, so I didn't see. He'd come in, and I heard the refrigerator open, and that was no big deal, because generally he would bring his own beverage and pop it in the refrigerator. And that's what I thought was going on there. After the first movie, we were going to watch a second movie, and he had said, that he had a craving for cheesecake or something, like he wanted some cheesecake. And I said, oh my gosh, stop it. You know what? Earlier today I was having a craving for cheesecake. And he said, well, go get some. What? What do you mean, go get some? He said, yeah, it's in the refrigerator. I brought it. I said, what? Then he tells me that he'd already left his house. He was on his way to my place, and he just had this inclination to go grab a cheesecake. So within hours, I had my cheesecake. Another thing that I sought to purposefully manifest was a microphone and dictation software. First, I was thinking I could get a lot more done if I had a microphone and some, and a dictation software. So I looked it up and I found a dictation software relatively inexpensive. And I figured, well, I'm not going to buy it right now because you can just download it. Let me get a microphone first, and then when I get the microphone, then I'll purchase the software and download it. And then I thought for a minute, you know what, why not just manifest this? So I did like the visualization and, all the stuff that I did before with the cheesecake. All right, release. Releasing, by the way, means you don't think about it again. A friend of mine asked me about going out and running errands, so she and I went out to run errands the same day. So while we were out about, stopped at the department store, and I thought, well, let me swing over and grab a microphone. I had forgotten that I was going to manifest it. I don't know. So I went over and I picked up the microphone and I go to put it in the car, and my girlfriend says, what's that? And I said, oh, it's a microphone. And she said, oh, no, put that back. I've got a brand new one at home. You can just have it. When I got back home, I thought, let me just do one more quick search on the dictation software and see if I could find one for a little bit cheaper than the one that I had bookmarked. Well, didn't I find one available for free, and it had a lot of good reviews. So there, that same day, I ended up with the microphone and the dictation software. I am driving to a friend's house one day, and I didn't necessarily know my way there all that well because it was quite a ways away. I said, okay, God, how far to my destination? Or how far before I have to turn? And it was no sooner out of my mouth, boom, I see a sign that told me exactly how far before I would have to turn. And the job that I was working, I thought one time, well, why don't I just manifest something busy? So I said it, and I said it out loud, and I asked my God. I said I wanted to be busy tonight, and I got all excited and got in that way. So I went to work, and guess what? It was busy that night, and time flew right by, and I made way more money than I usually did. Another thing that I did, there's a game that I play on a computer. Win rate was 54%. It had been for years. So I'm sitting there one night and I'm playing. I was getting frustrated because I couldn't get it. I couldn't win. I couldn't get it, and I kept failing. So I got up and walked away. I got a drink of water or something, and it hit me. It just dawned on me like, oh, wait a minute, Diana. If you want to, you can win every game you play. So I did it. I said, okay, that's it. I win every game I play. So I went back over to the computer, got back on the game, and don't you know, in under 5 minutes, I won. 1,500 games later, I now have a 100% win rate. I've won every single game I've played since I said that. And that's been over a year. So that's it for this video. What a midlife crisis looks like. It might be manifested using the law of attraction. Click like if you find the law of attraction interesting. Click like, click share the video, click subscribe, follow me along, and see how I survive.